I was reborn as a pig, so I devoured everything and became the king of the forest. I woke up as a pig on a rundown farm in rural Missouri. The first thing I did was devour 200 pounds of pig feed and become the fattest pig in the entire pen. The other pigs thought I'd lost my mind. After all, the fatter you get, the sooner the farmer ships you off to slaughter, or worse, to breeding. That's even slower death. But what they didn't know was that I had awakened the devouring evolution system. The more I ate, the stronger I became. Feed gave slow progress, but it was safe. I figured I could hit 1,000 pounds and evolve before anyone noticed. Then 2 humans showed up and ruined everything. A little girl tugged at her dad's hand, tears streaming down her face as she stared straight at me. "Dad, don't kill Big White. He's a good pig." The man's face didn't change at all. "Don't worry, I won't kill him. The meat market already has him reserved. We'll sell him right before New Year's." The feed suddenly didn't taste so good anymore. At least New Year's was still months away. As long as I evolved before then, I could find a way to escape this farm. So over the next 2 months, I ate like a machine. Cucumbers, pumpkins, corn, anything they threw in, I shoved it all down. My body swelled until I was twice the size of any other pig in the pen. But low energy feed meant my gains were slow. I was big, but I wasn't strong enough to fight humans yet. Then the farmer came back with 3 other men. Seeing how massive I'd become, he grinned and waved them over. "Boys, lend a hand. Once we get this pig loaded, I'll treat everyone to a steak dinner." I fought with everything I had, but they still dragged me out by my tail and loaded me into a heavy truck with an iron cage. My heart sank. A normal truck I could flip. This one was built like a prison. But when they slammed the cage door, I noticed something. They hadn't locked it. They'd only latched it. That was my last hope. I waited until the truck got on the highway. Then I pushed the latch with my snout until it clicked open. I kicked hard with my hind legs and jumped. I hit the guardrail, bent it, and tumbled down the slope into a river. My hind leg was hurt, but my strength and constitution were already high enough that it wasn't fatal. I dragged myself out of the water and plunged straight into the dense Ozark forest. This was my gold mine. Under a massive tree I spotted a dark, gnarled medicinal root with green leaves, a rare wild ginseng. I opened my mouth and used the system. Devouring suction. The root flew straight into my mouth, shrinking as it came. My injured leg tingled. The wound healed instantly. My strength and constitution each shot up. I kept going deeper. I devoured fish from the river by the hundreds. My body grew larger, my hide tougher, my tusks sharper. After 2 days of non-stop eating, the system chimed. Evolution complete. Current weight, 650 pounds. You have become a wild boar. My body exploded in size. I was nearly 3 meters long, covered in thick brownish red hide, with razor tusks that could gore a car. Ordinary fish barely helped anymore. I pushed even deeper into the forest. That's when I heard wolf howls. I hid in the bushes and watched a pack of wolves attacking 2 black bears protecting their cub. The big bear was holding back to shield the cub, giving the wolves an opening. Then the alpha wolf spotted me. But seeing my massive size, it hesitated. The fight turned chaotic. The bear swung and sent wolves flying. The alpha howled and ordered the pack to charge me too. I tensed my hind legs, lowered my head, and charged. 3 wolves went flying like bowling pins. The alpha took one look at its broken pack and fled with a long howl. The big bear gave me a long, respectful stare, then led its cub away. I devoured every wolf carcass left on the ground. My weight hit 700 pounds. My constitution and strength skyrocketed. This forest was mine now. A few days later I found a bear trap. I realized immediately, only one kind of person sets traps this deep in the wild. Poachers. Then a tiger's roar echoed nearby. The poachers were hunting it. I didn't charge in blindly. I followed the sound until I found their camp. 5 men sat around a fire, a plastic bag at their feet with a thick tiger tail sticking out. They were laughing, drinking, already counting their money. I waited until nightfall. Then I charged. I smashed straight through their camp like a freight train. Tents collapsed. Rifles flew. Men screamed. One tried to shoot me. The bullet barely broke my hide. I gored him with my tusks and kept moving. By the time the sun rose, the poachers were gone. The tiger, badly wounded but alive, limped out of the trees and stared at me. I left the camp to it. From that day on, stories began spreading through the Ozarks. A monstrous red boar that could flip trucks, crush wolves, and make poachers disappear. Hunters who went looking for it never came back. I kept devouring, kept evolving, and kept growing. One day I stood on a ridge overlooking the forest that had become my kingdom. I was over 1,000 pounds of pure muscle and rage. The system chimed again. Evolution threshold reached. Next stage unlocked. I smiled with my massive tusks. The humans who once dragged me to slaughter would never find me. But if they ever tried, I'd be waiting.